कल का फॉल्ट मेरा ही था, ये दिन भर खुला रह गया था, दिन भर बंद ही नहीं हुआ था, तो खत्म हो गया था। नहीं तो जरूरत बहुत कम है, 1 GB भी नहीं 1 घंटे के लिए, तो मेरा 2.5 है एवरीडे, दिन भर खुला रह गया। ओम जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतः चार्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्म हृदय आदि कवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरया तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। We are studying Srimad Bhagavatam, and yesterday, due to some mistake of mine, we could not continue after 35 minutes. I'm very sorry for that. So we have to pick up from there. The context was Parikshit decided to do fast unto death near the bank of the Ganges. And there came all the rishis of the world to meet him. Now, again and again, mind goes to the history told in Mahabharata, and we have heard that in order that Takshaka could not approach him or bite him, one palace was built immediately on single pillar, and around that single pillar, many guards were there, and the whole thing is going on in that room or palace built on that pillar. Now, about that, no reference is here. And here it is called on the bank of the Ganges. In the Ganges, they say. So, with that much deviation, we are counting rishis. And as I told yesterday, some rishis of Treta Yuga, Satya Yuga, they are not known to be immortals, but as spirits, they should be immortal. Again and anyway, so that logic does not reach there. And yet, we find all such sages listed here. And yesterday, I tried to find out as much as possible about every one of them. And yesterday, we read up to, again I read the names, Atrir Vasishtha, Shlok 9, 10, 11 of the 19th chapter. Atrir Vasishtha, Chavana, Sharadvan, Arishta Nemir, Bhruguhu, Angirascha, Parasharo, Gadi Sutotha, Rama, Utathya, Indra Pramada, Idmavaho, Medhatitir, Devala, Arshisheno, Bharadwajo, Gautama, Pippalada, Maitreya, Aurva, Kavasha, Kumbhayonir, Dvaipayano, Bhagavan Naradasya, Anecha, Devarshi, Brahmarshi Varya, Rajarshi Varya, Arunadayasya, Nana Risher, Nana Risheyaha,
Prabharan.
No. Nana Rishe. So is there. Yeah is there.
Yeah.
So,
Rishe.
how to break that? Nana Risheya Pravaran. No, Nana Risheya Pravaran. One word. Sametan Nana Risheya Pravaran Sametan Abhyarcha Raja Shirasa Vavande. Now, from this up to Bharadwaja, yesterday we have found everything, whatever about them. So now we come to Gautama. Now, Gautama, we know as Ahilya's husband. We know him to be a great rishi with great powers. And the story goes thus, and Gautama's son is Shanta, Janaka's priest. Janaka's priest is Gautama's son. So the story is like that. Indra felt attracted to his wife Ahalya. And so when Gautama was not in the ashram, he came taking the form of Gautama. And they say that Ahalya also had recognized him. But she was tempted to have sexual intercourse with the Lord of Gods. And so, as after that Indra was about to leave, Gautama came back. And in a flash, he understood what has happened. And he cursed, he had so much power, he cursed Indra that you will have 1,000 yoni chinnas on your body because of your attraction for yoni. And then it was really terrible. And then all gods requested, what shall we do without a king or such a king? So Gautama turned into, say, 1,000 eyes you will have in place of that yonis. And so Indra is famous for his 1,000 eyes. Now, Gautama understood that Ahalya could have stood firm. She did not. So he cursed Ahalya. Now there is variation here. Some people say he cursed Ahalya to become a stone. In the Valmiki Ramayana, perhaps, Ahalya is only an existence in that cave, not stone or any form. And when Vishwamitra was, after the Yajna protection is over, Vishwamitra was taking Ram and Lakshmana to Janaka's Mithila because they had heard about a Shiva Dhanushya there. To show that Shiva Dhanushya, he was taking Rama and Lakshmana. On the way, they found this Gautama's ashram. And there, Rama said, what is this? Some presence I feel. Then Vishwamitra said, yes, I know there is a presence here. You please enter the ashrama, enter that cave. And when Rama entered that cave, that presence became Ahalya. In the popular variation, Ahalya had become a stone, and Vishwamitra asked Rama to touch that stone with his foot. And then she became Ahalya. Now this story has become much more current than that present story. Further, if we go, when Ram, Sita and Lakshman wanted to cross the Ganges, that boatman says, I will not allow you to touch my boat till I wash your feet. Because when a stone had become a lady, what will happen to my boat? Wood is softer than stone. So I don't know what will happen. I will lose my living. So he washed his feet and then allowed him to enter. So it has become a story, connected story. Songs are there. Rama is telling, see, only your father had the privilege to watch my feet up till now, and he is the second person. Like that, like. Anyway, Shatananda, the name is Shatananda. So when they came to
Gautama's son is Satananda.
Gautama's son is Shatananda, is Janaka's priest. So when they reached Mithila and Vishwamitra told Janaka about the Rama's exploits, and then Shatananda was extremely happy and thankful to Rama. You have saved my mother. And they, Gautama went to his loka and I also went to Gautama loka at that point after Rama touched her. So there are full stories. And we know that Shatananda was extremely happy that you have saved my mother. So these are the so much stories about Gautama. And we also know that we find so and so is Gautam Vanshiya, so and so is Gautam Vanshiya. So the Vanshiya does not mean son. Shatananda was a son, but Vanshiya about rishis everywhere means Guru Shishya Parampara. His Shishya, that is called Vansha or lineage. So we have dealt with Gautama, Pippalada. Yesterday I had taken the name of Pippalada. Pippalada is in the Prashnopanishad. There are 6 sadhakas living in a forest with brahmacharya, tapasya, shraddha, and they are doing full of penance, but they are not able to realize the absolute Brahman. Though they have realized the Saguna aspect of Brahman. And they meet each other, discuss with each other, but they are not able to find a way. So all of them say to each other, Pippalada is the man of knowledge these days. So let us all go to Pippalada. And 6 people go to Pippalada. And they say, we have come to ask you questions. Pippalada says, I know you are Shraddha, Tapasya, Brahmacharya, you are living, I know. But I tell unto you that with the same Shraddha, Brahmacharya and Tapasya, you stay with me for 1 year. And then ask whatever you want, and if I know, I will tell you. Now, this is such a great principle in spiritual life. Upanishads are not ratiocinations of question and answers. Life will teach you much more. Stay with people as observe him, get yourself changed in his mold, and then ask questions. Anyway, everything becomes personal. When I went to meet my Guruji, I was sure I will join with him. He is my Guru. But somebody had told me, you should. I had no idea of Diksha. I thought that one has to go to Belur Math for Diksha. And somebody had told me about, I will not take name, another Swami in Sargaj. So I told my Guruji, when I finally went, I did not finally go. I had gone first after M.Sc. Part 12. And then when I went after M.Sc. Part 2, he asked me, so you have finally decided? I said, yes. Then you have finally come? I said, no. I have to go to Belur Math for Diksha. I have to go to Sargachi. And certain financial matters at my home are unresolved. He said, at the proper time, you can go to your home for 8 days. No matter, no objection. But don't go to Belur Math, don't go to Sargaj. If you want to join anywhere, you are free, you go and join. But if you want to join here, now don't move at all. And I stayed with him. And then, after some time, I realized what people other told them. People who do not see, I cannot explain. But the life of a man of knowledge is totally different from whatever we imagine in the world. You cannot describe that. In every action, you will see perfection. Every action, every talk. So, living with him, I understood many things and I understood what people other had told. Anyway, so we have digressed a little, but these are the spiritual principles of life. The main point I am telling is that it is not logical ratiocination, Guru, Shishya asking and Guru replying. No. Shishya has to stay with a man, see him, understand it. I tell, in this respect, I can tell another incident. Mahapuruji's time. So he went through the room of some sannyasi and he was reading a book. So Mahapuruji asked, what are you reading? He said, Upanishad. Mahapuruji said, that is all right, that is all right. But if you can read our lives like that, then you will really understand. So the life of a Brahmajna is something unique. Ashcharyo Vakta Kushalosya Labda. So these things cannot be explained by words. Another incident comes to my mind. Once, in those days, after Arati, all sadhus used to gather in Mahapuruji's room. All sadhus. After Arati. And sometimes some devotee also was there. So there was a devotee, Yadunath. He was very close to Mahapuruji. And that day, in the presence of all sadhus, in those days, remember, 1900, 14, 15, before 1920, he wanted to give 10,000 rupees as a personal gift to Mahapurush Maharaj. And he offered. Mahapurush Maharaj ignored it once, twice. Again he offered. Then Mahapuruji, as if very angrily said, Yadunath, do you want to bind me now? And Yadunath was terrified, afraid, and kept quiet. Then Yadunath went away. Sadhus praised Mahapurush Maharaj. What great tyag you had. You threw away that 10,000 like a dust particle. Sadhus went away. My Maharaj came out of the room but peeped in through some window. And he saw Mahapuruji is in Samadhi, deep meditation. So he waited for some time and came in, and Mahapuruji had opened his eyes. So he said, Maharaj, I have two questions. He said, you are still here? Yes, I want to ask two questions. What are they? That 10,000 rupees, Sadhu said you have thrown away. I want to ask whether they entered you that you threw away. My first question. Second question, so much angry, everybody saw. So did that anger come out of you? This is my second question. These are questions, not Brahmadisa Gun Nirgun. Then Mahapuruji asked, first you tell me your reading, your solutions. My Guruji said, I don't think that rupees entered you. I don't think anger came from you. How do you say that? Because immediately after the sadhus left, you went into meditation, samadhi. If the rupees had entered, if the anger had come out, the mind would have been agitated. But I did not see any mark of agitation. You immediately went into deep meditation. Then Mahapuruji said, bravo, my boy, bravo. This is how to read our life. So that connection came out. This is how to read our life. So this is the thing. This is spiritual life. Anyway, now we are dealing with stories and logics. Bhagavata has not much place for logic, but story is faith like that. Anyway, so I think I dealt a lot about people other. Oh, another fact about people other. I was taking class on Prashnopanishad. And in Shankar's preface, he calls people other Sarvajna Kalpa, like an all-knower. So it struck me that he is clearly all-knower. Why to call him as Sarvajna Kalpa? In those days, I am talking personal things, please. In those days, I had not come in contact with Holy Mother. But there was one of my listeners had, during meditation, come in touch with Holy Mother. So I asked that Shrota, Sannyasi, to ask Holy Mother in meditation why Pipalada is called Sarvajna Kalpa. So she asked. Holy Mother said, yes, because he is a person, man, so we will call him Sarvajna Kalpa. And she said, for example, in the Gita, Dhritarashtra Vacha, Duryodhana Vacha, Sanjay Vacha, Arjuna Vacha, do you find anywhere Shri Krishna Vacha? Everywhere Shri Bhagavan Vacha. If it had Shri Krishna Vacha, we would not have believed it. We will also call that Shri Krishna Sarvajna Kalpa. Because he is a man. Appearance or whatever. But a particular being. But always Gita says Shri Bhagavan Vacha, Shri Bhagavan Vacha. And that is why we have 10% faith in the Gita. So new truths become revealed when we talk with these people. So in that context also, people are the Sarvajna Kalpa because he is a person, we call him Sarvajna Kalpa. That explanation by Holy Mother. So I think everything about people, and that yesterday I told that foolish behaving on Puranas, people are the throw some Shakti or some horrible things. So people are the Maitreya, his disciple of Parashar, and he had by himself gone to Duryodhana to advise him to make peace with Pandavas, don't quarrel. Though Duryodhana could not agree, so Maitreya, we know two things about him. Disciple of Parashar and by himself had gone to advise Duryodhana to cancel the war and be friends with Pandavas. So that is Maitreya. And then Aurvaha. Aurva, it is said that he was a terrible sage. And, Parashurama and his father Jamadagni, they had big fights with the Kshatriya, a particular Kshatriya. And during that fight, this Aurva was born. And he was terrible. He could fight terribly. So that is Aurva, and the name that what we say, the etymological meaning of that name is another thing is that Aurva taught Sagara Raja many things. He was the spiritual advisor of Sagara. And Aurva has not written that. Guru, Thais, born of Thais. Aurva means born of Thais. Or born of heart, anyway. Kavashaha. This is one name where I could not find anything. No mention I found anywhere.
Here it is Kavaya.
Huh?
Here it is Kavaya.
Kavaya?
Yes.
No. Kavis means jnanis, that will become general.
Yes, here it is Kavaya.
Kavaya.
Yes.
Anyway, but Kavasha seems to be a better part, but meaning I could not find. Kavaya becomes plural of Kavi. Kavi means jnani. Anyway. So I did not trace about Kavaya. Kumbha Yone.
Agastha.
Kumbha 20. Agasti, born of a jar, born of a kumbha. Kumbha is big container of water. So he is born of a container, of a jar. That much we know. No, Agastya we know many things.
Agastya Yatra.
Yatra will come later. Agastya drank away the whole ocean. One story. And pitched out. So ocean water is salty. One thing. Agastya was sent by Aryas to colonize South. And he crossed Vindhya mountain. First North Indian to cross the Vindhya mountain. Now, another story, Vindhya mountain was growing, competing with Himalaya. So Agastya told, till I come back, don't grow. So Vindhya stopped. And Agastya never came back. Now Agastya had started, take rather the solar month. So next day of the Sankranti is always very bad day, very, very bad day. And he had gone on that day, in a particular month. And he never came back. So that is called Agastya Yatra. Don't leave your house to go anywhere on the first of the month. Now whether the first of the month is solar or Amavasya or put. I am telling you, please, all the orthodox ashramas, Kailash ashram, for example, many ashramas have holiday on the first because no good work should be started on first. So that much it has spread, Augustine. Not yatra. Don't start anything on the first of the month. Those are Amavasya days. They don't do Sankranti. Kailash ashram and others, they have holiday on every Pratipada. So that is the fun. Anyway, but very powerful Rishi, that we know. Man of knowledge, and he colonized the south with many people. He took many people with him. And now there might be a race called Dravidians in Dakshin Bharat. But today there is no Dravidian, no Aryan. We are all mixed race. Swami Vivekananda said, beware of these Britishers. They are sowing seed by telling you the difference between Dravidian and Aryan.
The whole of India is Aryans, he said. The whole of India.
No, they are mixture of Dravidians and Aryans. Because they were Dravidians. You see their features. It is supposed that Brahmins are of fair complexion. And South Brahmins, nothing more black than that. And their features are, I read just now somewhere, Swamiji has described. Swamiji has described Tamilians settled in Lanka. And there he says their features, etc. So, Dravidians were there. There was a language called Dravid. And mixture happened. Total mixture happened. So far as language is concerned, both languages have taken from each other. Here, Venkata. Venkata is a Dravidian name taken up by Sanskrit. So, my experience, when I was in Chennai for 10 years, and for students, I used to take a 20-minute, half an hour religious class every day. Now, if I use some word, English, and sometimes I find that English word has not struck any chord in their heart. So I use a Sanskrit word, and they said, this is ours. Sometimes such words also do not strike a chord. Then some rare Sanskrit word I use. They say this is Dravidian. So you understand, that is not Dravidian. Sanskrit has gone so deep in the Tamil culture. So everything is a mixture. Some sharir or something I use, they could not understand. And when I said deha, they understood. One example I am giving. So it is like that. When I went to Tamil Nadu, my idea was that Tamil is 30% Sanskrit. And when I lived there for 10 years, my idea changed. Tamil is 90% Sanskrit. So that is how. mixture. Now I will tell another similarity language. In Vedas, is a question. If Pluto 3 times, it means a question. In Tamil, same thing. They don't have to say ऐसा क्या कि नहीं. I will tell you an example. Tamil terima, Tamil terium Do you know Tamil? Terium means you know. Tamil terium means question. Do you know Tamil? So that is what is Vedic Sanskrit form that has gone into Tamil. And, well, any such thing. Another funny thing I will tell you. That is common only between Bengal and Tamil Nadu. Nowhere in India I found that. When any holy thing goes on, ladies make a sound, uludhani. Exactly they do in Tamil Nadu, exactly. So how connected, how it went there, I do not know. Because I do not find this in Maharashtra, Gujarat, anywhere. Bengal, Tamil Nadu. So we are all Indians, that's all. Mixture. Anyway, so I was talking of Aurva. Kavasha. No, Kumbhayonir Agasti. So we are talking of Agasti. There is another funny story in Ramayana. When they are coming back, they stopped in Agastya's ashram. And Agastya's wife is asking Sita, in general, what happened. And she is describing the story. And she comes to the point that Rama got a bridge constructed. Now that would have been very poor because Agastya had drank all the ocean. So she remembered that at that point and said that a Brahmin's urine should not be crossed. That is why he constructed the bridge. Anyway, so story is interrelated story, but they keep up some chronology. Anyway, so Dvaipayana. Next is Dvaipayana. Dvaipayana is Krishna Dvaipayana Vyas. Because in a, you know that story, I took that story in Parashar.
Yes.
Parashar became attracted to Satyavati. Satyavati said it should not be openly done in society. Yeah. So they went to a island. And there they did this. And so when Vyasa was born there, he's called Dvaipayana. His name is Krishna. And Vyas only because he has full knowledge. Krishna Dvaipayana Vyas. So Dvaipayana is that. Then Bhagavan Narada Shah. Now Narada only is called Bhagavan here because he is the main supplier of this story in Bhagavata. And what caste he had? He was a Dasi Putra. So they say previous life he was a Brahmin. And as Dasi Putra, though he got full knowledge, he was not entitled to live like that. So he had to die and he had to become a god, and there he retained the knowledge. So he is known as Devarshi, sage among gods. So, Bhagavan Narada, but list ends there. But actually, it does not end there. Annecha Devarshi, other Devarshis also. We do not know their names. Other Devarshis, Brahmarshis.
So what is Bharja? Devarshi, Maharshi, Bharja.
Varya means great, Shrestha. Devarshi, Brahmarshi, Varya. Great Brahmarshis and Devarshis. Rajarshi Varya, Arunadayascha. So this is connected. Rajarshi, great Rajarshis, Kshatriya Rishis, like Aruna. Now, who is this Aruna? I could not find. We know Aruna as sun's charioteer. But what Rajarshi is Aruna, we do not know. Aruna is sometimes Surya's name, but mainly is Surya's charioteer. Then Nanar Sheya Pravaran Sametan. So Rishis and Pravaras. So about Pravaras, yesterday I told in context with Indra Pramada. Indra Pramada and some Bharadvasu and Vashishta. Three rishis together have created Vashishta lineage. That is taught to us. Vashishta, Indra, Pramada, Bharadvasu, iti Tripravararanvita Vashishta Gotra Pannoham. So I am born of Vashishta Gotra, which is made of three rishis, three Pravaras.
Indra Pravara.
Pravara means constituent of a rishi's lineage. Creators together of a lineage. So the lineage goes in the name of Vashishta, but actually it is created by three rishis. That is how we were taught.
What is Vashishta, then Indra Pravara, then next?
Bharadvasu. Whether it is Bharadvaj, I don't know. Bharadvasu. In those days, we never tried to understand the meaning. Now it's right. Iti tri pravarandvita Vashishta Gotrotpannoham. Taitiriyasya Hiranyakeshi Shakadayi. So we are students of Hiranyakeshi Shaka of Taitiriya Sangita, which is Vashishta. Sorry. Anyway, so these are traditional matters. Nanarshaya Pravaran Sameta. Arshaya Pravaran. Arshaya Pravaran means Pravaras belonging to Rishi. Sametan, together with those. Now, these people were there. Names given. In addition, many Devarshis, Brahmarshis, Rajarshis, and Rishis, along with their Pravaras, all of them came there. Then Raja is Parikshit. Tan Abhyarcha. So he worshipped each individually.
Shirasha Bhavande. Here it is Shirasha Bhavande.
Shirasha Bhavande. Abhyarcha Shirasa Bhavande. So after worshipping them, he bowed down his head. He He saluted them by his head. Vande, Vande, Shirasa. Okay, so we come to the end of 11th shloka. I would say it was divine that yesterday we could not complete because we want to know in stories as much as holy stories, as much as about his Rishi. So it went like that. Now, it is not complete. They came and he worshipped them, touched his head, and then Sukhopavishteshu athateshu bhuyaham krita pranamaham swachikiršitam yat विज्ञापयामास विविक्तचेताम् उपस्थितोऽग्रे abhigruhita Oh, so here, when they sat down, after he worshipped and touched his head, then they sat down. Sukhopavistasya, easily, nicely, they sat down. Bhuya karta pranama, again he saluted them. And abhigruhita pani, that means he folded his hands. Abhigruhita pani, he folded his hands. So he made them sit nicely. He again saluted them and with folded hands. And then Swakichirtam yat vidnapayamasa. What he wanted to know, that he let them know. Swakichirtam, what he was thinking, yat vidnapayamasa, he expressed to them. And his quality, upasthito agre. Oh, one thing I missed. He made them sit nicely, saluted them, and standing in front of them, he folded his hands. Standing in front of them, he folded his hands. And what was going on in his mind, he expressed before them. He let them know. Vidnyapayamasa. His quality is Vivikta Cheta, full Vairagya. His mind filled with Vairagya, and he asked them, he let them know what was going on in his mind. What was going on? That he did not want to resist that sharper, that he had decided to do prayopation. So about that he wanted to discuss with them. So many sages have come.
Chikishatam means what is going on in his mind. Chikishatam?
Kruta pranama.
No, Swachikishatam.
Swachikiršitam.
What is going on in his mind?
The doubts in his own mind. The questions in his own mind. Chikiršitam wanted to know that. That which he wanted to know. Now, what he wanted to ask, is my decision right to fast unto death? That was one of the main questions. So that he told them. So what he asked now, Raja Uvacha. Aho vayam danyatama nripanam mahatama Mahatama anugrahanaya shila Rajnam kulam brahmana pada shauchat durad visrushtam batagarha karma. We are blessed, most blessed amongst kings, because we are receiving grace from great people, Brahmins. We are receiving grace from great people, which is Brahmins, Anugrahaniya Shila. Shila means that has become our habit. Shila means habit. That we are habituated to receive grace from Brahmins, so we are blessed. Now, Rajnyam Kulam, the families of kings, those were Brahmana Pada Shaucha Duram, Durat Visrushtam, Garha Karma, Garha Karma,
Bad word.
Garha Karma, that means condemned works. If there is a Raja with condemned works, then he goes far away from the grace of the Brahmins. So in comparison to them, we are blessed because our habit is to receive grace from Brahmins. Those who do not receive the grace of Brahmins, no, it's like this. Those who do bad works, they are thrown away from the grace. They are far away from the grace of Brahmins. Brahmana Pada Shauchat. That means receiving holiness from Brahmin's feet. Shuchi. Shuchi means pure. Shuchi, Shaucha. Shauchat means purity. From purity, received from Brahmin's feet. They are far away from receiving purity from the Brahmin's feet. That is the literal translation. Brahmana Pada Shauchat Durat Visrushtam, thrown away far distance. Visrushtam means thrown away, scattered. Bata is only no meaning. Gar hai karma. Rajnam gar hai karma kulam. Brahmana pada shauchat durad visrushtam. So those Brahmin family, those Kshatriya families doing bad works are thrown far away from the purity gained from the Brahmin's feet. Okay. तस्यैव मे अघस्य परावरेशो व्यासक्त चित्तस्य गृहेषु वीक्षणं निर्वेदमूलो द्विजशापरूपो यत्र प्रसक्तो भयमाशुवते. Enough, huh? Tomorrow you should take this. So we read up to 13 shloka today. Om Janmadasya Tonmayaditarata Chartesha Vidnaswarat Tene Brahmaridaya Adikavaye Muyanti Yat Suraya Tejo Varimrudam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrusha Damna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuvakam Satyam Param Bhimai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.